10 seconds. So 60 rounds, it's going to be fast. So our first round, easy, it's just going to be mobility. So we're just going to loosen up all the joints and try and get ready for the exercises to come. So I'm going to start with wrists. You can start wherever you like. Just a few seconds on each one. We've got the elbows. Moving up to the shoulders, we can have little shoulder shrugs. We can have full arm circles. We can do our hips. Make sure you go both ways. Well done. We can do knees. Make sure you're not pressing on your knees. Bring your hands to the sides. We've got ankles. We're going to start jogging on the spot in a second. All right, jogging on the spot. So I told you this is going to go fast. I hope I can keep up. I've got all 60 written on the wall here. So if you see me staring over there, it's because I'm looking at what's next. So the one coming up after this is going to be 8 punches and sprawl. Remember, sprawl is like a burpee, but we go all the way down to the mat. So we want our hips to touch the floor. So 8 punches down, back up, 8 punches down, over and over. Whew, tired already. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, hips to the floor. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, hips down. Ooh, and then keep going at your own pace. I know some of you will be a lot faster than me. Some of you might want to take your time, it's still early. Some of you might have just got up. Next one coming up will be star jump, jab, star jump, jab. All right, star jump, jab, star jump, jab. So a jab is the same hand and foot. So if your left leg comes forward, you want to punch with your left hand. So like I said, the goal is to get as sweaty as possible today. I've put a grey t-shirt on, so you'll be able to see if I get sweaty. 5 seconds, then we're going to do side steps. So we're just going to shuttle around, moving sideways. Some of you might have more space. You might be able to go in little circles. Yes, I love seeing you all training. Go, 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 well done. What's coming up next? Star jump, snap kick is the next one. Whew. 10 more seconds on this. 5 more seconds. Remember, star jump, snap kick coming up. Star jump, snap kick. When you kick, have your hands up. Make sure your toes are pulled backwards. Kick with the ball of the foot. Yeah, no pointy toes. You know I hate pointy toes on snap kicks. Whew. We should be lovely and warm now. I was warm before we started. So the next one's going to be parallel stance, high punch. Make sure you've got a good parallel stance, toes pointing forward, shoulder width, punch right in front of your eyes. So the next rounds are all about punching. 15 more seconds, and I'm going to practice jab. Remember, jab is same hand and leg. So be moving around as if you're sparring. You'll just be popping that front hand out, aiming for someone your own size, so your own nose height. So I have my left leg in front, which means I'm punching with my left. I'm also keeping that right hand high. You can double it up, 1, 2, but only that front hand. Well done, guys. Well done, Andromaki. Well done, Caden. Sitting stance, double punch. Slow, fast, fast. And we drop the knees as we relax, and we drop the knees with both punches. Well done. Slow, fast, fast. Our next one is going to be crosses. So moving around like sparring, but punching with the opposite hand. Try and do one more. All right, time to go. So now I've got my left leg in front, I'm punching with the right. Notice this shoulder has to push forward, it's got to reach. Left hand stays up. Well done, Grace. Well done, Doolies. I can see Ella. Keep working. Walking stance, reverse punch. So if I step with the right, I punch with the left. If I step with the left, I punch with the right. Yeah, keep it going. Try and get a good walking stance. While the Veals are here, hi Veal family. We're doing a lot of punching at the moment. Ready for jab cross, like sparring. Front hand, back hand. Opposite hand stays up. And we reach with that far hand, that cross, yeah? Ten more seconds, then we're going to do walking ready stance, front snap kick. Kicking with our right leg, yeah? Right leg, please. All right, here we go. Snap and land. Hands come up as you kick, toes are pulled back. We relax before we drop down. Yeah, if I show you this way, hands come up, toes are back. Little dip upon landing. Breathe out as you kick, and breathe out as you bring the hands down. Back to the ready posture. Other leg. We knew it was coming. We know if we do one leg, we have to do the other. Hi Duncan, see you there. Who else is in? It might be Nancy, it might be Emily. Who's over there? It's Emily, good to see Emily as well. 10 more seconds. Next one, we're going back to moving like sparring. We'll kick with our front leg, put it back, and switch. Kick with the front leg, put it in the front, and switch. Down, switch. Kick, down, switch. Kick, down, switch. Well done. Who's going fast? Yes, Ralph's going fast. Now if you're feeling good, you can bring your kicks a little bit higher. Maybe go for solar plexus rather than the belly button. Front leg down, switch. All right, now the back leg. Put it back and switch. Back leg, put it back and switch. Go fast. More seconds, then we'll be bringing in a squat. So we're going to do squat and kick, squat and kick. Last 5 seconds, go fast. Yes, go Beatles. Go Chalida and Tanida and JJ. Alright, squat, snap kick, squat, snap kick. When you squat, pretend you're sitting on an invisible chair. Yeah, get that bottom low. Doesn't have to go to the ground, but try and get the thighs parallel if you can. Oh. Next one, a little bit more relaxing. We do slow motion front snap kicks. Make sure you get at least one on each leg. And you can do this technical, or you can do it like you would in sparring. Yes, you can have your hands up. What we've got coming up? Turning kicks. Oh. Nice slow kicks, lovely balance, guys. Well done. Last one, then get into a guarding block. All right, nice L stance. Turn and kick off the front leg. Toes pulled back. Swap it over. Turn and kick on the front leg. Swap it over with a guard. Turn and kick down. Stance change block. Turn and kick down. Stance change block. Well done. Off the front leg. Remember, kick to the corners. Yeah, don't kick straight in front. Oh, what's next? Oh, like turn and kick. So like sparring, yeah? Turn and kick down and switch. So we've just done it how we would do in our line work. Now we do it how we would in sparring. So now you can point the toes. I'm going to kick a bit higher. Remember, it's always the front leg, so switch. Alright, back to technical. Back leg does a turning kick. Put it back behind you and switch. Back leg does the turning kick. Put it back behind you and switch. Guarded block on the switch, please. Land and switch. Kick. Land and switch. Kick. And switch. Doing well. I need to have a little look at our thing. Alright, like sparring, throw the back leg turning kick, put it in front. So now we've already switched. Throw the back leg, put it in front. So our kick makes us switch stance. Make sure when you kick with your left that your right hand comes to your face. Yeah? Play around with the height. Alright, with me. One turning kick. Switch stance. One turning kick. Switch stance. Two, don't put your leg down. Switch. Two. Switch. Now go your own speed, so three. And switch. Go as fast as you want. Then four. And five and six, and you get the idea. Alright, now we go back down. So I got to five, so now I start at five. 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. 1, 2. Oh, I'm wobbling. 3, 4, 5. And switch. Now 4. So like I said, we're going lower. Balances all over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 3. See if you can get back down to 0. Oh, mountain climbers. Yes, get the heart rate up. Facing the wrong way, I need to see the lesson plan. Oh yes. Next one, when the bell goes, is push up with the side hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a push up. Into a side plank. Back down. Push up. Side plank. Other side. Well done. Look to the ceiling when you do those side holds. What's coming up? Ooh, shoulder taps are coming up in 5 seconds. Oh. Alright, shoulder taps, and tap, get a nice steady pace going. If you can go fast, go fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5 seconds, what's next? Crunches are next. Alright, roll over on your bottom. Little crunches. Alright, we're only going halfway up. So just till your shoulders come off the floor. Don't pull on your head. You can touch your head, just don't pull. 10 seconds and we change to reverse crunches. Remember, reverse crunches, we bring the knees to the chest. Alright, bring the knees in, tap the floor. Don't let the feet rest on the floor, they just tap and come straight back up. They barely touch it. 15 more seconds. Then we're going to do some paddles. Paddles are where we leave our legs out just above the floor. Nice and straight, and we paddle those feet like we're swimming on our back. 1. Alright, legs out, paddle those feet. That's it, do not let them touch the floor, guys. 20 seconds, and you'll be pleased to know you get a drink of water because this is round 30, which means we're halfway. Oh. than 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Ah, yes, you've got 30 seconds to grab a drink of water. Oh, oh my goodness. What's my heart rate? I'm in the cardio zone. Am I sweaty? Yes, I am. Lovely. I knew I would be. Alright, next few rounds are a little bit more technical, so you should be able to bring your heart rate back down. Ready to bring it back up for the later rounds. Okay, sitting stance low block is coming up. Remember, back to back. Alright, back to back and block. Back to back and block. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Well done. So when you want to use your right hand, put your right hand on the top. When you want to use your left hand, put your left hand on the top. Yes, Kerry's looking good, so is Grace. Rosa and Beckett working hard, I like it. Jan's working hard. I think someone else must have arrived because we've got another page. All right, now low block and outer forearm side block. So 2 low blocks, 1 and 2, 2 outer forearm side blocks. Here, that's it, I'll turn sideways. So our side blocks, still back to back, and they're eye height. Ooh. Low block, like the first move in Dosan. Last 5 seconds. And then we're going to be adding on to this sequence with 2 rising blocks. Okay, so low block, high side block, rising block, and rising block. Keep that going, low block. So it's all about just getting some rhythm. If you can put a bit of power into it, please do. Especially higher grades, we're working towards those black belts. 5 more seconds and we'll be adding on 2 punches. And block, and rising block, 2 punches. Well done, so it goes low, high, rising, punch. 2 up here, and go any pace you want. It's quite an easy sequence to remember, so don't feel like you need to keep up. Alright, we're going to go back to sort of moving like sparring. So bounce, we're going to block with our front hand, punch with our back hand. So block and punch, yeah? Block and punch, block and punch. We're keeping one leg in front, so I've got my left leg in front, but you can have it the other way around. But stay the same for 30 seconds, because we'll be doing the other side for the next one. And then we have something for Ella coming up. You can probably guess what it is, so change stance. Block with the front, punch with the back. Just imagine there's a turning kick coming here, 1, 2. Make sure it's not 1, and then half an hour later 2. Almost becomes 1 movement. Block low, punch high. Well done guys, well done Emily. If you haven't guessed it, it's round the worlds. Round the worlds for Ella. Alright, take 1 foot off the floor. Keep it off the floor. Keep it off the floor. Change legs, go the other way. Keep it off the floor. Bottoms don't touch the floor. Whee! And knees don't touch the floor. Another 15 seconds. And our next technique will be walking stance, wedging block from Dosan. Alright, walking stance, make it a good one. Knuckles out, knuckles in, yeah? So knuckles pointing out, knuckles pointing in, eye height. Keep it going everyone, let me have a look. Yes. Ralph, probably the worst walking stance you've ever shown me. It was probably more like a sitting stance because you were sitting on your bottom. Boom. Round the worlds, they're coming up again. Whee! Then we have another move from Dosan. We're going to be doing walking stance back fist. If you counted your round the worlds on the last round, you can see if you can beat it on this one. Keep trying, Ted. That's it, spin round, face the down, face the ceiling, face the floor. Whee! Alright, up we get. Walking stance, back fist, knuckles to the ceiling, boom, back fist. Eye height, please. Here, try and get a good walking stance. Well done. Is that cheerleader? If it is cheerleader, it looks very nice. Lovely long walking stances. Remember to pull the reaction hand back fast. Round the worlds, last set of round the worlds, I promise. Then we have one more green stripe technique coming up, and that's going to be straight fingertip thrust. 18 seconds of these. 10 seconds. When we stand up, give me a wave if you're sweaty. 2, 1, stand up, I'm sweaty. Yes, all right, good. Straight fingertip thrust, 1 down, 1 forward. 1 down, 1 forward. Don't worry if your hands and legs aren't coordinated, but if you can, get your left leg with the left thrust, so these match up here. Doesn't matter too much if you're the other way around, we're just doing it the way that it's done in the pattern. We're getting there, this is round 42. Gorilla punches, down we come. 1, 2, to the other side. I've been using these a lot lately because they're good for the shoulders, good for those quads. Whee. Then we have L stance techniques coming up. Starting with L stance, reverse punch. So have a think what makes a good L stance, how much weight goes on the back leg. All right, up, L stance. So for this to be a reverse punch, if my right leg's in front, I'm actually punching with my right hand. It's the other way around to walking stance, so this is reverse. So, aim with one, punch with the other. Make sure you get 70% of the weight on the back leg. You knew how much it should have been. 5 seconds, then more gorilla punches, please. We've got 3 sets of them. All right, down we go. 1, 2, over to the other side. So our next technique is L stance and obverse punch. So we haven't worked that out yet. It's the other hand, so it's the opposite of what it would be in walking stance. So if we have our right leg in front, we'll be punching with the left hand. Just to make things complicated. All right, nice L stance. If I have my left leg in front, I'm punching with the right, and then we swap. And even though it feels like a reverse punch, it's actually obverse in this stance. The reason being, if I have my weight on my left leg, it's a left L stance. So even though my left leg's behind me, it's named after that leg because that leg's doing the most work. Gorilla punches are coming up. Rest, let's go. And our next one, L stance, knife hand guarding block. From down gun, it's in a load of other patterns as well. There's one in Dosan. There's one in Jungun. Some in Taege, and loads of patterns. Not Taege, Hwarang. Up we get. L stance. Oh, my legs are tired. They're not going to get an easy time doing L stance. Yeah, hands come back. Make sure they come high as well. Up to here. And forward shoulder height with that front hand. We're on 48 now. 49. Shadow sparring, hands only. Yeah, so sparring hands. Punches, hooks, uppercuts, head blocks. You can throw some back fists in there, some Supermans, whatever you want. Whew, I'm tired now. But we don't stop working because we're tired. Who's looking fast? Ellen's looking fast. Well done, Ellen. Kate's looking fast. Yan's looking ridiculously fast. Go Yan. 5 seconds. Then we're going to get into a squat, but we're going to do like baby squats. Okay, so we're just pulsing. So we're not going all the way up, we're not going all the way down. Just pulse in this position. Make sure the knees aren't buckling in. Try and keep the weight 50-50 between the balls of the feet and the heels, so that you're not toppling backwards or toppling forwards. If it's not hurting, go a little bit faster, go a little bit lower. Next one, shadow sparring, legs only. I promise we're so near the end. What's my heart rate? Still in cardio, that's good. All right, legs only. I'm still trying to get my light. I haven't got it yet. 15 seconds. Then we're going to go into a lunge. We're going to have our left leg in front. Left leg in front, little pulses. Yeah, so baby squats, sorry, baby lunges. That knee's not going all the way to the floor, and yet we're not coming all the way up either. Again, if it's too easy, squat a bit faster, go a little bit lower, find the point where it aches the most for you. Next round, shadow sparring, hands and legs. All right, hands and legs coming up. And then we have this on the other side, obviously. 2, 1, all right, things in combinations now. Punches and kicks together. Yeah. Even if you haven't got much space, even if you've got a sort of space the size of one mat, just do what you can and what you've got. Remember, the harder we train now, the easier it's going to be when we get back to normal training, which I can't wait for. So excited to be able to get back in the dojang and see you all properly. Right leg in front. Little lunges. Baby lunges. Doing so good. Well done, Chen Ren. Well done, Chloe. You've been working hard. Florence has been working hard. She always does. Right. What is coming up? Stretches are coming up. I told you we would make it. So, last 5 seconds. Really go for it. What's my heart rate? Yes. Whoa, I'm in peak, finally. All right, let's stretch it out. We're going to start with the deltoids, that's your shoulders. And we're going to do 15 seconds on each arm. So we pull the arm across the body, and we press between the shoulder and the elbow. We're not applying pressure on the joint, just in the muscle belly, can't speak, in the muscle belly. Change to the other side. You can walk around while you do this. You don't want all the blood to just rush to your feet because you've stood still. Our next one's going to be triceps. So stick your hand back between your shoulder blades. Reach over, grab your elbow, pull gently on it. Am I nice and sweaty? I am nice and sweaty. Good, good, good. All right, a few more seconds. And go to the other side. So between your shoulder blades, elbows pointing to the ceiling. Grab that elbow and pull gently. Few more seconds on this one. We're going to take the legs out to the side. We've got our straddle stretch. See how low you can get. You've only got 30 seconds though, so don't worry about forcing anything too far. Oh. And when the bell goes, we're going to sit backwards, so our bottom's on the floor, and then we're going to pull the bottoms of our feet together into a butterfly stretch, pushing those knees down. 10 more seconds, see if you can get another millimetre. Oh, I might have got 3 millimetres there. 2, 1, and sit back. Oh, that feels good, having to sit down, bring those feet in. Put the feet together, and you can either apply gentle pressure with your hands or your elbows, or if you want, you can just use the muscles on the outside of the legs to pull the knees towards the floor. 10 more seconds. 2 stretches to go. And they're not too horrible, I promise. Alright, keep one leg like it is. Stick the other leg out in front, reaching with both hands. So when you start this stretch, think about bringing your chest forward. So we're going forward at first. Then when you're as far forward as you can, that's when we can start to lower let the head hang a little bit. Then we start thinking about going down towards the legs. So forward first and then down. Other side, so swap it over. That's it. Lean as far forward as you can, chest leading. When you reach your maximum, then relax down. Brilliant work today, everyone. Can't believe it's day 60 of the lockdown. But I can believe that we did 60 rounds because we've been training so hard. You're all regulars, you all keep coming to class. I'm really proud of you all. Alright, slowly up to your feet. Whew. We will bow out. Super proud of you guys. You've had a nice big lunch today, and it was supposed to be